Hello, I'm Dr. John Artis. Welcome. This is a little mental adjustment here. I just want to share my recent experience with cardio. I've never really been a big fan of cardio in my life. I don't like to run, but lately I just fallen completely all in love with it. It's one of the best feelings that I've had in a long time. But in going with that and saying that, I used to spend a lot of time in the gym lifting a lot of weights, and I realized that my workouts were imbalanced. So I was working on physical strength instead of working on more cardiovascular strength. So when I learned how to combine the two and doing both, it took my health to a whole nother level. And then when I added the third component in there, is more stretching. I mean, that took it even to a higher level. But the thing I want to talk about today is cardio. Cardio is what's going to keep your blood flowing through your bodies. You're going to feel great. What happens is it works that heart muscle, and that pushes blood out to everything in the body. I mean, I'm talking about mental clarity. I'm talking about so many different things happening to where I felt amazing. And so there's two different types of cardio. Number one is why some people don't get the results that they hit. Before I go into this, some people don't get the results that they get is because they don't hit in one of these zones. Like you're talking about you walking around with your girlfriends or your friends and you're just walking around the track talking and you're not really getting that heart rate up. If it's a form of exercise, but it's more of a leisure thing. So the two different types of exercise or cardio is aerobic cardio, which is about 60 to 80% of the maximum heart rate. And then you got anaerobic cardio, which is 80 to 100% of the maximum heart rate. And that's where you're actually going to be burning a lot more calories really fast. So that anaerobic cardio is where your high intensity interval training goes in. You only work out for maybe 20 to 30 minutes. If you're in really good shape, you could probably last a lot longer, and you get winded really quick because you're going at about 100% of your maximum heart rate. And then you got aerobic cardio, that's more of a leisure walking. That's where your heart rate is going to actually get up to about 65 to 70% of your maximum heart rate, a little bit higher. That's more of where you're working out for a longer period of time. Now, very important to understand those numbers because I see a lot of people that work out a lot, but they don't get the results because they don't understand those numbers. The way that you calculate maximum heart rate is you do take 220 minus your age, and that gives you a number, and you multiply it times 0.65 if you want to get aerobic cardio, or you multiply it times 0.85 if you want to get in anaerobic cardio. Like I said, aerobic cardio is for a longer period of time, and you're gonna stay in like a fat burning zone. And then also you multiply it times 220 minus your age times 0.85, you're gonna get an anaerobic cardio, is where you work out for a shorter period of time. Those are more the high intensity interval training. One of the things that you need with that is you need a heart rate monitor. I'm a big fan of the Apple Watches, and I like what they do because it can kind of guide you through certain workouts, and it just shows you where you are, and it's a good motivator to keep you going. But cardio, I'm telling you, you want increased energy, better mental clarity. You want to actually see your blood pressure decrease. You want to see your stress levels decrease. Just get out there and do some kind of cardio. If you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. And if you can't crawl, you need to just lay in the bed, just move your arms and your legs around. You can do different things from just as far as running. You can walk on a treadmill. You can get on a bike and do these different things. But the simple thing is, the message I want to get out is that as humans, we were designed to move. So just get out and move. It's a great way to start your morning. You can burn some calories. You can help lose some weight. There's so many different benefits. Get on that cardio. I love it. I got my mile time down to under 9 minutes. I'm at like 8:50 a mile. I started out running. I could not run a mile completely, and then it's to the point where I just wouldn't give up. I consistently got up every morning and went out there, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna at least get my mile time down. As I began to do that, I kept pushing further, and I saw that, man, I can run a half a mile extra now. So now that turned into a mile and a half. Then I ended up going to 2 miles and 3 miles and 4 miles. Now I run on an average about 3 miles. It's pretty good on my knees. And that way I just kind of break that up between running and walking and biking. I do a lot of cycling too as another form of cardio. So just wanted to share that message with you today. I hope that helps you in some way to move your life forward, to live a healthier, more impressive life. Thank you.